Happy Peeps, welcome to our second October Craftology box tutorial, and today I wanted to make a shabby chic paper stocking, and you could either put potpourri in here, or you could put candy in here, you could put some dried flowers in there, you could put small little letters, whatever you want to do, little love notes. I think it's just going to turn out super cute. So, in our group, Scrapbookers of Country Craft Creations, I will have this printable file for you. This stocking is about 5 1/4 inches wide, that's to the tip here, by 8 inches long, and that's how I set it up in Adobe. And basically, this was the original size that I got offline, and it seemed pretty tiny, but I suppose you could use this one too if you want to make really small little treat stockings and put like candy canes in here. That would be super cute. So this one is 5 3/4 by, it should be 3 1/2. So I think that's going to be super cute. Okay, so already I want to have a back piece, and since this is going to be hanging on my wall, I wasn't really worried about the back of it. So I just used a matching color of my paper, and I decided to use this one from the Snow Fun, Shimmering Snowflakes. I thought it was really super shabby chic, and I went ahead and I traced around here, but I'm not liking to, I think I kind of missed part of the end of it, so I'm going to redo that little line, and that's why I'm always happy that I do really light lines, because I make a lot of mistakes. So, I'm going to go ahead and trace it again, but just give myself a little bit more room. I'm going to line it up at the top. There we go. That looks about right. And I'm just going to, again, lightly trace around here. And I used kind of a heavy cardstock to print this on. Not too heavy, because, you know, it won't go through your printer. But you could also print it out, glue it onto some lightweight chipboard, and then cut it out. And then you kind of have like a forever pattern. Which is probably what I'm going to do next. I should have done that to begin with. But, okay, so now I'm going to just go ahead and use my Tim Holtz scissors, and I like these smaller ones because they are automatically rounded for curved, shall you say, so it's a little bit easier to do fussy cutting, because I am no good at fussy cutting, that is for sure. So I'm just going to cut all the way around here, and then I'm going to get out my 1/8 inch score tape and go around all the edges. You could use glue, or if you're really good at sewing, which I don't know a thing about sewing, you could go ahead and sew these together. But I don't know diddly squat about sewing. I wish I did. Okay, so now I'm just going to put this paper to the side. So now I have plenty left to make either another stocking or another project. Let me get out my score tape that I have so conveniently misplaced. You gotta love that. Let's see, I might end up having to use the glue. Oh, here it is. Okay. Now, if you want to distress your edges, you might want to do that now, which is actually what I think I'm going to do. And I'm going to use the Tim Holtz brushed corduroy. And actually, I'm going to see how much I have left on here. Yeah, I got enough to go around the edges. I don't want a real heavy, I just want to make it look a little bit vintage. Not too much. Then I'm going to do the back of this one. Although they're not going to see it, but you know what? It makes it look finished enough. Okay. Put that away. Now, I want to make sure before I tape this down that I've got all my edges cut correctly. And it looks like I need to do a little bit of adjustments. So I'm just cutting behind here, and I'm just going to do a really thin trim little stocking here. Okay, that should be about right. A little bit more off the toe. Yep, that looks right. So I'm going to go ahead and get my score tape. And I'm just going to go around the sides and the bottom and just kind of force it to curve around. Because you can tell the tape what to do. Especially when it's this thin. I mean, the 1/8 inch is my absolute favorite. 1/4 inch is my next, and then the sheets to make my books are my most favorite. So, there we go. I'm going to get my bone folder out and make sure I mash that in there really good. Get out any bumps. And then I'm actually going to use a little bit of glue too, just to get the little spots that I missed around the curves. And I kind of got to work a little fast. There we go. Because I don't want it to dry up on me. And I'm going to line it up. And the glue does help also slide it into place. I will say that. But I really like the idea of using the tape too on this particular project, because I am going to be putting stuff inside it. And I just want to make sure I have it double protected so that there will be zero lifting. Okay, so far it's looking pretty darn cute. And if you want to do like a little fold over, I'm going to use just another little piece of paper. I'm going to measure it up here, and I'm going to guesstimate about where I think that the stocking part should end. And I'm thinking right about, well, maybe a little bit further. And I will take care of that on this side. I'm going to go a little bit longer here on this side, but don't worry, when I cut it, you'll see what I'm going to do. So I'm just going to make kind of a hot mess of a cut right here. Don't worry about that. Okay. Move that out of the way. I'm going to get out my cutter. And I'm going to line it up straight there. And then I'm going to cut a straight line. So now it looks something like that. Again, I'm going to ink my edges. Whoops. Just to make sure that it still has that vintage look. I'm going to go a little bit further in on this because the Cartabella already comes with a vintage tone to it, so this one does not. And I'm just going to add a little bit in there. That looks about right to me. I don't know if you can really see because the brighter I have it, then the white shows up pretty darn good. So right now I've got like a really decent pocket here where I could put like a candy bar in here. I think that'd be super cute. And so I'm thinking I want to get some trim, which you will have some in your kit. But I'm still waiting on mine. It should be here pretty soon. Like I said before in my last video, we all pretty much get our stuff close to the same time. I just get the paper in advance so that I can go ahead and start creating. And I'm thinking maybe this one. I don't know. What do y'all think? I don't know about that one. I got some other cute ones in here. Like this one. Oh, I got an idea. Okay. So what I will do is I will go ahead and tape a little bit back there. And what I love about score tape is that I can also tape my laces. I'm going to go a little bit farther out because, again, I'm going to wrap this around. I'm going to get my scissors. Go ahead and wrap that around. And don't put it down yet. Because it will stick to your scoreboard because you have tape on the back. So you're just going to have to kind of maneuver it with your hand. And actually I'm going to kind of poke that out a little bit. There we go. And this one too. See that tape? I mean, I'm telling you, this stuff's good. And I'm going to cut off just a little bit of that extra there. But before I do that, I was thinking I like this on there too. So I might just, yeah, that looks super cute. Okay. So now I'm going to do the same thing that I did like 2 seconds ago, except this time I'm just going to do it a little bit shorter on my wing there that goes around. I'm going to double up this time because I have a wider band of fabric. Burnish it in and then push that back. Or you can push it back and then burnish it in. It's all up to you. And again, going to line it up and wrap it around. and cut off my excess. I'm going to go ahead and take my glue and also my glue gun. Did I accidentally unglue that? Oh my goodness. Crazy me. Okay, anyway, well, I was going to glue it down. I would suggest you use your glue gun and glue it down. I have to let mine reheat momentarily, so I will go ahead and stick that in shortly. And then I'm going to make myself a little end, but I'm going to need to glue that in there too. Probably glue it to the back. I think it's looking super cute. I think I might do some flowers here. I'm not really sure yet. You will have flowers in your kit. Yeah, I'm thinking I'm going to do that. Well, I keep forgetting I don't have my glue gun on. Ah! Alright, I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. So, I've got my glue gun on, and I'm actually going to... Nah, I kind of like the way that's looking. Okay. So, I'm going to lift this up a little bit, and I've decided I'm going to get out my art glitter glue. I cut some little bead here, and I'm going to add this on here too, because I think it looks really super shabby chic. So I'm going to go ahead and line this up here. Now, of course, if I stitch this, I wouldn't want to cover up all my beautiful stitching. So I probably would do this on the inside of the stitching. Sorry I'm being so quiet. I just am concentrating. Okay, sorry about that. So, yes, I'm going to make sure that that's really good on there. Okay. And I might even glue that just a bit. Nah, I think I'm going to leave it. You think I should put a little bit of the pearls like right there? Nah, I'm thinking that looks a little too cray-cray. Okay, so then I've got my glue gun going. And while that's drying, I'm going to go ahead and place this on the inside. before I do that, I'm going to mash this together first. I just want to make sure I don't have any issues. I love this little spatula thing. It's awesome. I'm going to kind of squish it together. I'm going to open it up. I'm going to get it, I'm going to try, if I can get it without glue gunning everything to death, to get it over as much as possible. I'm going to actually get rid of that excess glue. Get it right over into the corner there. There we go. And I'm not liking how this is kind of lifting up, so I'm going to use just a tiny bit of like little drops of glue. And, well, let me mash it down with this. I don't want to burn my fingers. Okay. So far, it's looking pretty cute. And like I said, you will be getting some of your own flowers in your kit. So I'm going to go ahead and let me actually move this out this way because I don't want to get any of this glue on my scoreboard. And, you know, it gets messy. And all I did was take some stickles around the edges of these flowers. I mean, not flowers, but leaves. And I really like how it makes it have that little shimmery look there. Real pretty. Sorry for all these floaties, is like making me cray-cray. And then I'm just going to do my little flower in the center there. I'm going to worry about all my strings later. So far it's looking pretty cute. I think I might add another rose here. Hold that down for a minute because my glue is really hot. There we go. And maybe one more. And I'm thinking, I don't know why that baby don't want to stick. Well, I'm going to do these at the same time. Hold them together. There we go. And that is my little stocking. Well, I hope you all like this tutorial. I'm probably going to get some Hershey's or something, the long Hershey bars, and put them in there. You could use it as a gift card holder. That's perfect too. Sorry, I've got glue stuck on my hands. But anyway, I really hope you all enjoyed this tutorial, and I can't wait to see you for the next one. You'll really love this next one. Hope you have a great one. Bye, y'all.